A small town, shrouded in an unsettling quiet, becomes the scene of an unspeakable crime. The streets, usually filled with the laughter of children and the hum of daily life, now echo with an eerie silence. The air is thick with tension, as if the town itself is holding its breath, waiting for the next shoe to drop. A life stolen, a community gripped by fear. The flashing lights of police cars cast long shadows, illuminating the faces of neighbors who can hardly believe what has happened. Whispers of disbelief and sorrow ripple through the crowd, each person wondering how such a tragedy could strike so close to home. The victim? Someone you might know, someone's child, someone's neighbor, a young life, full of promise, cut short in an instant. Family photos on the mantle now serve as painful reminders of what has been lost. Neighbors, once strangers, now find themselves united in grief and a desperate need for answers. The clock starts ticking. Every second, a precious commodity. Time becomes both an ally and an enemy, as investigators know that the first 48 hours are crucial in solving a crime. Each tick of the clock is a reminder of the urgency, the fleeting nature of the opportunity to catch the killer. The first hour, a race against time, a desperate search for answers. Police officers rush to the scene, their faces set with determination. Detectives meticulously examine every piece of evidence, knowing that even the smallest clue could be the key to cracking the case. Urgent phone calls are made, each one a lifeline in the frantic quest for justice. This is an hour to catch a killer, a true crime documentary that takes you inside the pressure cooker of a murder investigation. You'll witness the raw, unfiltered reality of what it takes to solve a crime, from the initial shock to the painstaking process of piecing together the puzzle. Forget the dramatizations. Forget the fictional heroes. This is not a scripted drama with neatly tied-up endings. This is the real world where the stakes are higher, the emotions more intense, and the outcomes far from certain. This is real life, where every decision can make the difference between justice served and a killer walking free. The detectives know that their every move is critical, that one wrong step could mean the difference between solving the case and letting a murderer slip through their fingers. We take you behind the yellow tape, into the heart of the investigation, where seasoned detectives face their toughest challenge yet. You'll see the meticulous work of the forensic team, the careful examination of clues, and the intense discussions that drive the investigation forward. The pressure is immense, the stakes even higher. Every lead is pursued with relentless determination, every piece of evidence scrutinized with a fine-tooth comb. The detectives know that the clock is always ticking, that every second brings them closer to either a breakthrough or a dead end. A life hangs in the balance, and the clock is the enemy. The race against time is relentless, the pressure unyielding, but the detectives are driven by a singular purpose: to bring justice to the victim and peace to a shattered community. They know that failure is not an option, that they must catch the killer before time runs out. In the world of law enforcement, the first hour after a crime is crucial. They call it the golden hour. The trail is fresh, witnesses are most likely to remember details, and the chances of catching the perpetrator are at their highest. But this hour is fleeting, slipping away with every passing minute. Our cameras capture the frenetic pace, the methodical approach as investigators work against the clock. Every piece of evidence, no matter how small, could be the key to cracking the case. A fingerprint, a strand of hair, a tire track, all potential clues in a puzzle that holds the answer to a family's agonizing wait for justice. Forensic science becomes our silent partner in this race against time. In the shadows of every crime scene, forensic experts work tirelessly, piecing together the puzzle that will lead to justice. Their work is often unseen, but it is the backbone of modern criminal investigations. The documentary showcases the meticulous work of forensic experts, analyzing every piece of evidence with precision and care. Each fragment, no matter how small, is a potential clue that could unravel the mystery. The dedication and attention to detail displayed by these professionals are nothing short of extraordinary. From DNA analysis to blood spatter patterns, we witness the crucial role science plays in bringing criminals to justice. DNA analysis can link a suspect to a crime scene with astonishing accuracy, while blood spatter patterns can tell the story of a violent encounter. These scientific methods are powerful tools in the hands of skilled forensic scientists. The documentary doesn't shy away from the technical aspects of the investigation. It delves deep into the science behind the scenes, explaining complex procedures in a way that is both engaging and informative. viewers gain a newfound appreciation for the expertise required to conduct these investigations. We see how fingerprints are lifted, revealing unique patterns that can identify individuals with remarkable precision. The process of dusting for fingerprints and analyzing them is shown in detail, highlighting the meticulous nature of this work. How DNA samples are analyzed, from the initial extraction to the final sequencing. The documentary takes us through each step, demonstrating the advanced technology and expertise involved in decoding the genetic information that can solve crimes, and how even the tiniest trace of evidence can break open a case. A single hair, a fiber, or a speck of dust can be the key to unlocking the truth. The precision and care with which forensic experts handle these minute pieces of evidence are truly remarkable. It's a fascinating insight into the world of forensic science, made all the more compelling by the fact that it's happening in real time, with real lives at stake. The urgency and pressure faced by forensic teams are palpable, as they work against the clock to provide answers that can save lives and bring justice to victims. This documentary not only educates but also pays tribute to the unsung heroes of forensic science, whose work is vital in the pursuit of truth and justice. But An Hour to Catch a Killer is more than just a procedural. It's about the human cost of crime. We meet the victim's family, their faces etched with pain, their voices trembling with grief and anger. We feel their unbearable loss, their desperate hope for justice. Their pain becomes a driving force for the investigators. We see the toll the case takes on them, the long hours, the sleepless nights, the emotional weight of carrying the burden of a family's grief and a community's fear, yet they persevere, driven by a shared commitment to finding the truth. Section 5. False Leads and Dead Ends. The Maze of Suspicion. The investigation takes us down a winding road of false leads and dead ends. Every suspect questioned, every alibi checked, seems to lead us further into a labyrinth of uncertainty. The detectives work tirelessly, piecing together fragments of information, hoping to find that one clue that will break the case wide open. Each piece of evidence, no matter how small, brings them closer to the truth, but also highlights the complexity of the case. The deeper they dig, the more intricate the web of deception becomes. It's a puzzle with pieces that don't seem to fit, yet the detectives remain undeterred. The crime scene itself is a testament to the meticulous planning of the perpetrator. Every detail, every trace is scrutinized under the watchful eyes of the investigators. They know that within this chaos lies the key to solving the mystery. The documentary keeps you guessing, constantly shifting your perspective as the investigators navigate the maze of suspicion. Each new revelation turns the case on its head, making you question everything you thought you knew. The maze is not just physical but psychological. The investigators must navigate their own doubts and fears, as well as the lies and half-truths of those they question. It's a mental game as much as it is a physical one. Was it a crime of passion, driven by uncontrollable emotions? A random act of violence? A moment of chaos that spiraled out of control? Or a meticulously planned execution carried out with cold precision? The possibilities are endless, and each one is explored in painstaking detail. The tension builds with each passing moment, each new piece of evidence adding another layer of complexity. The stakes are high, and the pressure is palpable. Each clue leads to more questions than answers, each revelation opening up new avenues of inquiry. The detectives must stay focused, sifting through the noise to find the signal. The documentary captures the raw, unpredictable nature of a murder investigation, where emotions run high and the stakes are life and death. It's a roller coaster of highs and lows, victories and setbacks. Every lead is a gamble, a roll of the dice that could either bring them closer to the truth or lead them further astray. The detectives must weigh each decision carefully, knowing that one wrong move could cost them everything, and every dead end is a blow to the gut, a reminder of the stakes and the human cost of failure. But the detectives press on, driven by a relentless pursuit of justice, knowing that the truth is out there waiting to be uncovered. Just when all hope seems lost, a breakthrough. A tiny detail overlooked before suddenly comes into focus. A witness remembers a crucial piece of information. A forensic test yields an unexpected result. The pieces of the puzzle start to fall into place. The tension ratchets up another notch. The investigation narrows its focus, zeroing in on a prime suspect. The documentary keeps you on the edge of your seat, your heart pounding as the net closes in. Will they catch the killer in time? Will justice be served? The climax of An Hour to Catch a Killer is nothing short of gripping. The suspect is apprehended, the evidence stacked against them. The documentary doesn't shy away from the gritty reality of the arrest, the raw emotions on both sides of the law. The truth, often stranger than fiction, is finally revealed. We see the relief on the faces of the investigators, the satisfaction of a job well done. But we also see the lingering sadness, the knowledge that no arrest can truly heal the wounds left behind by such a senseless act. The documentary concludes with a sense of closure, the satisfaction of seeing justice served. But it also leaves you with a profound understanding of the lasting impact of crime. The victim's family, forever changed by their loss, bravely faces the future. The community, once terrorized, begins to heal. An Hour to Catch a Killer is a powerful reminder that behind every crime scene tape, behind every statistic, there are real people whose lives are forever altered. It's a testament to the dedication of law enforcement, the importance of forensic science, and the resilience of the human spirit. This is just one case, one story of crime and justice. There are countless others waiting to be told. Subscribe to our channel and join us as we delve into the dark world of true crime, exploring the cases that shocked the nation, the investigations that kept us on the edge of our seats, and the fight for justice that never ends. Don't just watch the story unfold, become a part of it. Subscribe now and join our community of true crime enthusiasts.